going on, guys? My name is Tommy. Welcome back to the channel, and hey, happy Friday. First Friday of October at that. Halloween's just around the corner. Stoked! Once again, on this episode of The Dragon Empires, a 5-minute tour, Riker Davis has our attention. We're cracking open that Dragon Empires Gazetter. We're going to talk about Quain. If you guys are liking this kind of stuff, remember, be sure to like and subscribe. And if there's anywhere in the Dragon Empires you want to see, let us know down in the comments. But today, this episode of The Dragon Empires, a 5-minute tour, was brought to you in part by Jeremy Kevin Stiles. My friend, thanks so much for your help. Thanks so much for your support. We live the dream because of people just like you. Now, let's dive in. So, Quain sits in a pretty interesting position in the Dragon Empires between itself, Poli, and Lingshen. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get this one out here now. What we see in Quain, Lingshen, and Poli, Three Kingdoms China. You ever play that Dynasty Warriors game? Yeah, that's what we're talking about today. Though I'm not sure if I'm Wushu or Wei today. We'll figure that out in a second. Quain lacks Lingshen's military strength or Poli's spiritual power, but it makes up for it with the reputation of its many heroes for its defense and its glory. Okay, right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, pretty sure this is Wu. Pretty sure this is the Sun family. Pretty sure that is the part of Three Kingdoms China we're looking at. Now that I've got that off my chest, moving forward, thousands of practitioners of the martial arts are trained by its hundreds of different schools, clans, cults, temples, and houses. Many seek riches and glory, others strive to prove their superiority, or even prove the superiority of a specific style of combat. Some of these people, of course, become dreadful villains, but by and large, you're looking at people that act as defenders of the people and, in times of war, defenders of the nation. The exact number of martial arts masters operating in Quain at any one time varies wildly, but the total number is never less than several hundred. Mystic balances are said to keep the total number of true masters at a static total of 1,000, with upsets and unexpected defeats of established masters interpreted as necessary adjustments as new masters rise in power. Unlike a lot of the Dragon Empires, the ruler of Quain hopes for many daughters rather than many sons, for only a royal maiden may exchange her heart for that of the legendary Celestial Dragon, which is a unique imperial dragon of incredible power when it appears once each cycle of the zodiac, or once every 12 years. The result of this is a celestial pearl that grants the power of a wish, traditionally used to ensure the country's prosperity for the next 12 years. In its last cycle, the self-proclaimed King of Heroes, now known as Burning Cloud Devil, disrupted the ceremony but failed to slay the dragon. Only recently has Quain begun to recover from the resulting droughts and national calamities. So without an obvious source of power, such as a large military or the strength of the divine, Quain has relied heavily on its large and educated bureaucracy of eunuchs. Wild tales of treachery amongst these childless men are popular. Okay, there's Dong Zhuo. Maybe we're pulling a little of that too. I really like Dynasty Warriors. Anywho, the truth is most are loyal and skilled servants of the kingdom. The best among them lead the country's armies, direct its commerce, gather its intelligence, conduct its diplomacy, you name it. One of the longest rivers in Tiansha, the Golden River, or perhaps, the Yangtze, serves as both the northern border for Quain and its primary trade route. Legends claim that its waters are the perspiration of the celestial dragon itself, which turns to gold at dawn and sunset. Okay, so a couple things with this one. A nation that literally sustains itself with wish magic that it has to secure with a daughter. The campaign writes itself, right? The cycles come up, the daughter's been kidnapped, or the cycles come up and the wish pearl has been kidnapped, which is even worse, and the heroes are tasked from a local monastery to go forth and right the wrongs, so Quain is able to live long and prosper. On the other side of that, a world where Quain's wish has been used by, say, Lingshen to undermine the nation, or worse, say like a demon lord to undermine the nation. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan, though I'm guilty of GMing them very often, of the incoming calamity, save the world from destruction, woo, campaigns. But I think it would be really fun to GM a campaign where the destruction's already happened and we've got to rebuild from scratch. Quain is perfect for that, and a region full of basically adventurers who are real super good at a certain fighting style kind of smells to me, like a region full of very optimized characters, and maybe that's where yours happens to come from. Anything from the monk whose AC is bigger than the full plate guy from the Inner Sea, or the sword saint who can vital strike you to death in a single blow, the archer who will kill one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse before it gets a turn in combat, or any of my other builds as well, I guess, to toot my own horn, could very easily be from a place like Quain, and so too could be the retired heroes from your former games, or maybe even like characters that eventually the party will level up into playing alongside their characters or supplanting their own as the game progresses. But what do you guys think about Quain? Have we ever adventured here? Have we ever maybe played a character who might have come from a monastery or temple that one might find here in Quain? Or do you have the perfect character to leave in the temple to train the next generation of heroes in a place such as this? Tell me all about it in the comments. We'll keep that conversation going. I promise I won't steal your characters for my own games, or will I? Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we'll keep this content coming to you. The next episode of the Dragon Empires, the 5-minute tour, where we cover the Kingdom of Exiled Samurai Shokuro, drops next Friday.